Hello, guys. This is Gabriel Main, and I'm here with
Chris Giarusso.
here at Carmine St Comics. How you doing, Chris Giarusso?
Pretty good. How are you?
Quite fine. I'm here pretty much partially because of one of the work you did on a compilation work of several artists called Reading with Pictures. Could you tell me how you got involved in that project?
The guy who created the whole project and the concept, Josh Elder, contacted me a number of years back and asked me if I'd be willing to submit a story for it. And he just told me that the concept was anything educational related, and I couldn't think of anything I wanted to teach necessarily, but one of the options was to just set it in a school setting. So for me, it was pretty easy after that, and I came up with a story about robots replacing teachers at a school.
So I guess you have a lot of work in the all ages kind of sphere with mini marvels and the like. How did you bring some of that experience here?
At the time I was asked to submit a story, I already had started my own comic book, G-Man, which is about kid superheroes and centers around G-Man, who's a kid superhero. So I just made a story about them.
Could you tell us a little bit more about your influences?
Primarily, I'm influenced from humor comic strips from the newspaper, Charles Schulz, Peanuts, Calvin and Hobbes, that sort of thing. I grew up reading all that stuff, and then I kind of graduated into superhero comic books, which are a longer form narrative. So I kind of combined those two things, like little kids, humor comic strip with the superhero concept, and that's kind of what I do now.
What do you have upcoming?
Right now, I'm working on a new G-Man book that's in the hot new diary format.
Okay.
It's called the G-Man Super Journal, and it's kind of a prequel to all the G-Man stories we've seen in graphic novel format so far. And we get to see what G-Man's life was like before he got superpowers, and we see how all of his friends became superheroes, and then it eventually dovetails into G-Man becoming a superhero himself.
Does it have a bit of his new life now in the diary format, or is it just that's about where it stops?
It kind of concludes with him, getting his powers. And
Yeah, today is Jack Kirby's birthday. Could you tell me a little bit about what your involvement with that?
Today they're calling it Wake Up and Draw Day, and it's an event that the HERO Initiative and Kirby for Heroes, two different organizations, combine their efforts to raise as much money as they can for comic professionals that are elderly and in need of medical care and assistance. So all the money that we can raise will get donated to helping those creators that have paved the way for us. The HERO Initiative is centered around helping out those creators, and Kirby for Heroes is specifically related to Jack Kirby. I think it's an organization started by his son and granddaughter, and so the two of them together on Jack Kirby's birthday every year, they help raise money.
What is it? I know there are several other organizations that are devoted to him. There's a group trying to get a museum made by him. Are you aware of any contribution they have to this?
I'm not sure how they're involved today. There's so many people that love Jack Kirby, and there's so many people chipping in here and there. I'm not completely aware of every single thing that's happening. I know that they have an event today. We're here at Carmine St Comics, and I'm doing commission sketches to raise money for the HERO Initiative, and there's events like that at retailers and comic shops throughout the country doing the same thing. So I would imagine the Kirby Museum is doing something. I'm sorry to say I don't know exactly what they might be doing, but they're a great organization as well.
I guess it's a bit of a segue. Where can people find your stuff as well?
My stuff, my website is chrisgcomics.com. You can find me on Facebook, and you can find me at Twitter at Chris_Giarusso. And you can buy my G-Man books at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, comic shops, G-Man graphic novels.
Thanks very much for speaking with me.
You're welcome.
This is Gabriel Main, signing off.